The NFL facing scrutiny and outrage over telling of the Miami Dolphins star quarterback. The saga started last Sunday in a game against the Buffalo Bills. Tua Tagovailoa returning to the field after taking a hit that left him stumbling.
Roughing the passer.
Then 4 days later on Thursday against the Cincinnati Bengals.
Down he goes.
Tua getting slammed to the ground, his fingers seizing in a response known as fencing, a sign of neurological trauma.
With serious force, he goes down.
He was placed in concussion protocol and rushed to the hospital. The Dolphins have been adamant they followed proper protocol. The NFL Players Association began an investigation into the timeline of events. Sources telling ESPN that the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant who examined Tua was fired over the weekend for making, quote, several mistakes in his evaluation. ABC News learning investigators expect to interview Tua early this week as part of their review and say new concussion protocols could be released any day. Joining me now, Matt Hasselbeck, former NFL quarterback and analyst for ESPN's NFL Sunday Countdown, and Emmanuel Acho, former NFL player and best-selling author. Gentlemen, thank you both for joining us. The two of you are both former NFL players. You've been out there taking hits like that on the field. What did you think when you saw Tua on the ground last Thursday? Matt, start with you.
Well, he never should have been out there, in my opinion. He got up and he stumbled. He couldn't even walk back to the huddle.
And Emmanuel, what was going through your mind? I mean, you played an aggressive brand of football, so I know you like hard hitting in football, but what was going through your mind when you saw what happened with Tua?
Anger. It's that simple. Anger. And we need to be better about erring on the side of caution as opposed to erring on the side of risk.
And Matt, if you would pick up on that point, who is responsible for the player's safety, you think, and who needs to be the last line of defense?
Well, we're putting our trust in these protocols, and we've worked very hard. The NFLPA, the union, and the NFL, we've worked very hard at these protocols with doctors. I would just say, looking back, I think a learning lesson from this is we need to respect what we see on the field more. Like, I'm a high school football coach right now. If I saw that happen to one of my players, he is not going back into the game.
Emmanuel, what do you say to those trying to reconcile their love for the game with their worry for the safety of the players they love to watch?
The NFL has gotten much better about player safety. The NFL has made progress. Do not throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Gentlemen, I'd like to ask you both this. I followed your careers on the field and now in the broadcast booth, and you were two of the more sober voices in sports, it seems to me. But I was struck by how passionate you both were in response to this story. Why?
I remember when I first started out my career, literally, if you got a brain injury, and that's what it is, it's a brain injury, a coach would say to you, hey, you good? And the only answer you could really say is, yeah, I'm good. And you were back in the game. That's how it was not that long ago. And so we've worked so hard to change the culture, to help teammates whistleblow on their buddies, and have coaches educated, like, hey, we need to coach different techniques.
Emmanuel, how about you?
You can get a new arm, you can get a new leg, to some degree you can get a new heart. You only have one brain. I know what injuries like that can do, and this is not anything that we should play with. This is nothing that we should scoff at. We have to all be righteously frustrated in order to make change.
And gentlemen, I'll get you out of here on this question. For me, this is a context question. Football was good to both of you. Both of you are good for football. Knowing what you know now, would you play football again if you were 20 years younger?
I absolutely would. And I would just say this, because I have a son who's playing. He's a junior in high school, and he's playing football. And my wife and I have talked about it. The game is so much safer than it's ever been.
Would I play it again? Yes, but I would play it the same way I played it now. Play my 4 years professionally, get vested, get pension, and then get out of there.
Gentlemen, so grateful for the honest conversation. Appreciate you. Continued success to both of you, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.